about the us and the we. My course can say, can we? So yeah, it's just.
Hello, and welcome to another episode of Cozy Sips with Cat. I'm that C in Cat, Cassie Verano, USA Today bestselling interracial romance author, and this is my amazing co-host,
Ty. She's giving this long introduction. I'm all like, I'm just gonna say I'm Ty.
She is also an interracial, well, no, she's not an interracial romance author. She's a USA Today bestselling romance author of African American romance. And she writes very sexy men.
She always gonna stick, she gonna stay with the sexy men. Yes, how's everybody doing that's watching us? Welcome. Yes. Hello, Veronica's already on. She's saying hey to us. So definitely want to say hey.
Hey, Ronnie. How are you, love?
Yes. Welcome, everybody. We have a very exciting show. We're going to get into our guests in a second. But first, I have to ask Cozy. I have to ask Cassie.
I'm cozy.
Yes. What is your cozy sip?
Well, I really don't know. Okay.
Oh my God. I love the creations. Is that a Marvin creation?
No, this is a Tori creation.
Tori? Okay.
She had to come and outdo her daddy.
Okay.
She's got she's got pears and blueberries and strawberries in here. And what else we got going on? What kind of liquor? She got, oh Lord, she gave me some vodka. Okay, y'all watch me tonight.
She can only have a sip. Okay, a sip.
She's trying to take me off the frame.
A sip.
Y'all know I'm not a drinker.
A sip. So wait. Is Tori going to Nashville?
She is going to Nashville.
Okay, somebody got to make me a drink. I'm just gonna put that out there. Just be prepared to make me a drink, okay?
She's gonna make you a drink. She's ready with the cowboy boots, the cowboy hat, the little short cutoff shorts. Yeah, she's ready to do Nashville.
She already ready for Nashville. I gotta get ready. So yeah, so Tori, on your list is Ty, making Ty one of those drinks that look so scrumptious. Yes, because all I'm drinking right now, then I'm drinking off-brand water. It's like I haven't had time to go to the grocery store.
Water is water.
No,
that's not true. That's not true. I take that back. You're right. You're absolutely right about that.
Yes,
I need you to bring me a water, and then you can exit stage left.
Welcome, Rosalind. Yes, welcome. So next is tell me a little bit about your cozy plug of this evening.
So my cozy plug is I have Endgame, which releases May 31st. Endgame is he is the third book. He is the third book in my Fiery Disciple series, and he initially released in an anthology.
Okay.
Corrupt Intentions, that was the name of it. But this is a re-release, and there are 3 bonus chapters in the re-release, and y'all just got to check out Endgame. It is a second chance love. It is, all of the stuff that I bring to my MC romance world. There's a lot of the violence, obviously, but there's a lot of sexiness. There's romance. There's even a stalker in this book. So if you haven't already read it, you definitely want to check it out because there's a little bit of mystery and intrigue going on there. And I really enjoyed writing this one. It's not extremely heavy like Phantom was, but it's good. And you get to see a little bit more of a softer side of one of my characters. He's definitely got his hard side, but he lets his guard down and, show who he really is. And then we have Rose, my Kindle Vella. There will be another episode that comes out on tomorrow. And I know that the people were not happy with me on the last episode because they found out that Ava quite possibly has a child. And this child she would have had at a very young age. So everybody's trying to.
Wait. Are you giving spoilers for people who may want to read this? Just saying.
Yeah, that is.
Because you on chapter what? You on, because this video on chapter 5,000.
I think this is what, 66, 67. Veronica, where we at? Veronica Rossley, keep me. But I will say it does explain what happened in the last episode where they were not happy. Everybody was all in their field. So it gives a little bit more explanation for that. They don't have to wait too long. Number 67. Thanks, Roz. They don't have to wait too long to find out what's happening and why. That's all going to come out. So, well, they'll find out tomorrow, but then there's going to be some more stuff as usual with that. So, and then my very, very last thing that I want to show tonight is join me on Patreon. I have a new story out on there. It's called Disclosure, and it is book 1 in a 4-book series of brothers, and they're not blood brothers, but they're brothers of a sort. And that is, oh, thank you. That is full of intrigue, mystery, and there's some violence in there as well, but there's always the sexy heat that I love to bring to my books. And that's it.
Yeah, sexy heat, like it's just simple heat. I'm telling y'all, how she writes her erotica, I have to look up most of those terms. I'm like, what is that? What position is that? What sex toy is that? I learned. I tell you one thing, you're gonna learn from her books. You're gonna learn. You want
but Disclosure is not that. Disclosure is good. It's sexy, but it's not all the BDSM. But it's just normal.
I don't care if you don't have BDSM. You still got to look up half those terms that you write about when it comes to the sex scene.
What's your cozy plug?
I'm not talking about the BDSM. I'm just talking about, I've read your stories that does not have any BDSM, and it's still like, what position is that? just want to throw that out there. But okay. And people who read her stuff know I am not lying. All right, just want to say that we're not lying. Okay. With that said, yes. Just a couple, as you may or may not know, my second audio is out, Chemical Reaction. So this is a good story about, 5 years haven't seen this man. She puts a sexy Instagram post out there. He DMs her, want to see her again, and it starts all over again. So now you try to figure out, is this lust or love? So definitely check it out. This is the follow-up to Chemistry, about the student that falls in love with his teacher. Of course, they're all legal age, so it's not that kind of book. It is very appropriate love story. So it's on audio, so grab it if you like to hear this very sexy, steamy story about what happens when two people who have not been able to forget about each other reunite.
That cover is very sexy, very beautiful, and very elegant. Everyone, we will put the link to this in the comments so that you guys can grab it later, because the link's not showing right now, but we will make sure that we share the link out for you guys to get it.
And your audio, yes. I will talk more about this as it comes out. This is an audio first book. It's going straight to audio first, and a paperback ebook will be out later. This is going to drop July 16th while we're in Nashville. So I'm going to have my cowboy hat on. And as I talked to Cassie earlier, I'm going to give me some boots. And so I'm going to be all Nashville out as we drop Riff and Refrains, which takes place in Nashville. The story of a young woman who decides she wants to do country music. And as she's discovering this, it comes to pass that she wants to do country music based on the mystery of what happened to her grandfather, who died, and she was estranged from him. So it's like a mystery as well as a love story. So it's kind of a forbidden love story. She's already engaged while she falls in love with someone else. So it is going to be a sexy ride, a fun ride. I just love this story, and I cannot wait till you all hear it first. So that's kind of July 16th. As we get closer, I'll tell you more and more about this story. And I'm going to quickly go because I know we have our guests waiting. Those of you who did read my Kindle, I am redropping it with a new cover. It's called A Pretty Mess. Some of you already read it, but now it's going to be in ebook form. For those who didn't get it before, it's a new cover, Pretty Mess, is a duet. So the first out is Pretty Mess, which is more of a new adult romance because it's a young woman in college choosing between two men. It is a very sexy story, and she might just be a little pregnant. So you got to figure out who in the world is the father of her baby.
A little pregnant.
A little pregnant.
Okay, I have a problem, you guys. My problem is Ty and I share our covers with each other.
Yes.
I have not seen this. This is all
literally this cover came like quick.
Made my mouth drop, but they are so gorgeous. Absolutely love them.
Thank you. And this A Beautiful Mess is the follow-up. And now it's been 7 years later. You find out, of course, who she's with. And now the other person she didn't choose comes back in her life. So if you can, they're standalones or you can read them together. So I'm going to be redropping that. And with A Beautiful Mess, for those who read it on Kindle, it's still up on Kindle if you want to read the whole thing now. But with Kindle, with this particular version, I've added an epilogue. And so I will drop those release dates probably next time on the show. And that will be it for the Cozy Sip. And now, somebody made comment about the little pregnant. Yeah. Sorry, I just had to say that. Well, now without further ado, we want to bring up our very special guest. And I'm going to play a song that she said is one of her favorite songs, which is also one of mine by Miss Lauryn Hill and Mr. D'Angelo. USA Today best-selling award-winning author Siera London crafts tales with a message to heal the heart and soul. From contemporary to paranormal, Siera weaves stories with heroes. I have trouble saying heroes. With the women you know and the heroes you love and romance you feel. When not writing, Siera roams with Mr. Awesome and Free, her cat muse. Siera's a retired Navy veteran and a Jacksonville native. Learn more about the author and her literary catalog online at www.sieralondonauthor.com. Welcome. Did I pronounce your cat's name right?
Yes, it's Free, like Bree. Hey, everybody. So, okay, let me just say this before we get started. So that song with D'Angelo and Lauryn Hill,
yes,
like how you end up a little pregnant. This is
she said that's how. Okay,
I love that.
So you understand what that means. Okay, good. You understand. That's okay. So we know why she chose the song. Then we know why. Then we know why.
Yes, that's how you end up a little pregnant.
That's an all-time favorite classic. Love. I always love Lauryn Hill anyway, but love that song.
Yes.
Oh, it's so sexy.
There is nothing.
It is so romantic and beautiful.
Yes, and I'm telling you, listening to D'Angelo's voice, like you literally cannot keep your clothes on and listen to that man.
Definitely watch the video. How does it feel? Definitely watch the video. How does it feel? Don't do that.
Yes, I had that one, but I was like, oh, that's too much. That's too much for me on the air with y'all. So we don't know each other like that. So I was like, they don't need to see me like that. So something that we can all just kind of vibe to, you know?
Yes. So what is your cozy sip? Oh, because I know you're traveling, so you might not have your cozy sip. So
all right, y'all. I'm gonna be honest. I got a procedure in the morning, and I can't have nothing after 9. So this is my last little bit of Pepsi in here before I switch over to the water bottle that Ty had, the no brand, the no name water. Yes. That's next. Until midnight. Okay. Because I need to be well hydrated. So yes, I'm drinking my Pepsi. Yes, in my Keep Cold thermos. Yes, here.
Ruby said, "Drop them clothes." Well, I guess not on our show, but we mean like after the show.
Yes. Will do, Ruby. Will do. Great advice. Great advice.
Yes. Yeah, so we're going to jump right into it because tonight we're going to talk about books, life, love, and sex. So we'll start off talking about books.
Okay.
We are going to talk about books.
Oh, yes.
Y'all forgive us. We are running right into real life. But we're here.
Yes.
Yes,
Yes.
that's it.
So I'm gonna pose this question to you because I know you have a brand new release and it's a traditional published release. And so I want to talk about that a little bit for you. The difference
Okay.
between your experience as an indie, also doing traditional.
Yeah, yeah. It's you want me to start now?
Yeah, yeah. This is
Okay.
your question. Like if you had, like, but
Yeah,
just however you want to talk about it in terms of traditional versus indie, because I know you just have a brand new book out.
yeah. So I'll say that yes, I have a brand new book out. Fake it till you make it. It's small town romance, interracial romance. I write interracial romance as well. It's my first traditional release. So my first book with a big publishing house, right? That's out in the world on bookshelves. Um, I'm proud. I'm really proud, but I don't know if I'm any more proud than I was when I released my first indie book, right?
Good.
Um, Publishing, period. I don't care how you do it. It is a lot of work.
Yeah,
Hmm.
And
yeah.
I think I believe the lie that it
Mhm.
is less work on this side.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Listen to me, read my lips. That is a lie. That is a lie. Okay. It's a lot of work because you know what? As an indie, we control where our books are, right?
Yep.
Mhm.
And you can control what you're doing to market it. You know if what you're doing working because you can see your numbers. But when you're
Yeah.
traditionally published, y'all, this book, I'm still finding out everywhere where it is. Like one of my friends just sent me a picture from the Safeway grocery store. I'm like, it's in the grocery store.
Oh, that is so cool.
Yes,
Congratulations.
So
congratulations.
I'm like, oh, all right. So I'm like, how do you drive people? How drive you to the grocery store? Now, like all these questions you're asking yourself. But when you're an indie, you're like, you know what? You just announced your audio tie. You know what? I know how to drive people to audio, right? And you totally control it. You don't have to clear it with no one else. Same thing with you, Cassie. You was talking about your Kindle Fella, right? You're on episode 67. You know how to
Mhm.
drive people there. You're totally in control of
Absolutely.
that. So for me, making that transition from to hybrid, because I'm going to continue the indie
Yes, of course. Yeah.
um, it's a huge mindset shift because I have to ask, can I put my book cover on a shirt? Can I do this? Can I do that? Whereas as an indie, you have full control.
Hmm.
And if that's your jam, then it's beautiful. You know, if you like having full control, not having to ask the questions, you like being the person that gives the direction,
Hmm.
indie is your lane. I'm just telling you that. It's your lane.
Got
Um,
you.
when you get ready to share the responsibility, you think it's in this one area, but it's far reaching and encompassing, right? So I'm growing. I'm growing. I wanted to stretch in a different direction. I wanted to challenge myself, and that's still happening. So it's good in a different kind of way, but it's good.
Got you. All right. We're gonna talk a little bit about life.
Okay, let's do life because I got a lot of that happening. Yeah, yeah.
Sierra, so in my mind, I feel like as authors, sometimes we get caught up in always having to be on.
Yeah.
Prime example with everything that's going on with your book right now, even though they're doing the things they have to do to market it, you've got to do your part too. So you're
Mhm.
doing the podcast, you might be doing the blog tours and everything else that comes with it. And when you have time, you do the book signings, you do all the things. And then in between all of that, you still got to be, mother, sister, daughter, wife, whatever, fill all these roles. We've got to uphold a certain persona, the smiling, the interacting, education, informing, just all the stuff we've got to do. With that being said, it is so easy for your social battery to become depleted. How do you recharge? And what do you suggest for other people who struggle to recharge their social battery?
That's an amazing question. It's an amazing question, but it's also very difficult to answer, right?
Mhm.
Because your battery capacity is not my battery capacity,
Absolutely.
and back and forth. But what I will say is this: prioritize yourself.
Hmm.
Mhm.
And it's not something that I did very well early on in my writing career. I was very responsive to my readers. And I don't mean that y'all negative. Y'all know I love y'all. Jennifer, Ruby, all of y'all, Veronica. I'm so happy y'all are here. But at the same time, it's like I just released the book, y'all. I've been up since midnight. I got the book uploaded. Amazon released it an hour later. Y'all read it while I was sleeping. And then you're like, when the next one coming? And I would get up and put my fingers back on the keys, not realizing that I needed to unplug for a bit.
Yeah.
So I'm better at now gauging what I need
Hmm.
to refill and refuel and re-energize my creative self,
Hmm.
right?
Yes.
Because what I need in my personal life may be different from what I need to really focus and concentrate and write a really wonderful story that we can get lost in.
Hmm.
Mhm.
And so, yeah, the main thing I will say is prioritize yourself and keep assessing what it was for one book, y'all. It may not be like that for the second book or the third book. Even if you love it and the story is rolling around in your head, gauge what you need and honor that.
Yeah.
Honor that for yourself. That's what I would say.
I love that.
That's
I
some good advice.
absolutely love that. Really good advice.
Very good advice. Because I just know, yeah, as authors, sometimes we're very empathetic or sympathetic with our
Yes,
readers, and we want to please them
Mhm.
almost to the detriment of ourselves. Yes,
yeah,
we're trying to
yeah.
get stuff out because we know people are waiting.
Yeah.
Yes, yes. And I think that, like you said, Ty, you used the word empathetic, but I think a lot of us do have like this kind of empathic, like ability where we connect with our characters, but it also gives us the ability to just connect with people,
Yeah.
Hmm.
right? And you feel very, very deeply. And when someone really connects with your characters or your book, whether it's Eli and Marie, your hero, your heroine, the setting, you want to give them more of that. Like you want to meet that need, right? And
Hmm.
sometimes that's to the detriment of your own needs. So I think it's a struggle for women. Period. I don't think
Absolutely.
just authors, but just women. Period.
I agree with that.
Wanting to meet everybody's need. Reverse Karen White. I'm your superwoman instead. I'm not your superwoman. Yes, yes. You want to be all of that.
Yes.
You, it's funny you said that because I actually heard, I was listening to the Balanced Black Girl podcast yesterday, and I was listening to Sarah Jakes Roberts, and she was talking about how so often as women, we have a very hard time dialing back. We have a hard time not being everything for everybody. And she said, but sometimes we have to assess, is it that everybody see us this way because we present ourselves this way? Because a lot of times we present, I'm going to be here for you, I got your back, I'm here for you, I got your back. And so people tend to expect that of us, and sometimes it gets a little hard to dial that back or say, I can't give you anything, actually I need you. And we
Mhm.
get stuck in that space.
That's a good
Yeah,
point. That's
yeah. I'll say this though. Some of it is some of it is cultural, right?
Absolutely.
Um, and but a lot of it is societal expectations of women worldwide. And I'm gonna say it like this because I have to talk to my own daughter about this, right? And the women in my life.
Hmm.
You hear this phrase, boys will be boys, right?
Hmm.
What does that mean? That usually implies boys playing, right?
Yeah.
Boys playing. They could be playing at a lot of different things. I'm not going to get into that on your show because I know that's not what we're here for. But boys will be boys implies that what? There's some laxity, there's some leeway,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
They have some breathing room. When do you hear girls will be girls? You don't, right? We're not raised that girls will be girls. Girls, what? You got to look this way, you got to walk this way, you can't go this place, you got to dress this way. If this happened, what did you do? Like all of these things are poured into girls from a very young age. And so it translates as we get older. Now, this is my own, this is Sierra philosophy. Now, y'all don't have to agree. I'm just saying that. Okay. But it translates into what? I have to be every woman. There's a song. I'm every woman. Like I got to be every woman to everybody all the time. So I'm forever like bending, stretching, manipulating myself to meet other people's needs. Right. So
We are.
that's
You're absolutely right. We do get. We're taught. First of all, you got to have self responsibility. Then, outside of having self responsibility, you have to have responsibility for those around you. And then you've got to grow to be the nurturer, the mother, the wife, the protector, the care. Well, not necessarily protector, because men are usually called on to be the protector of the family, but you have to be a protector in a certain way of that family unit.
Yeah, of the children.
Yeah, and even for the husband, because there are certain things we do have to protect them from as well. So you're right. We are called upon to wear many hats. And to your point, boys are boys. It's like, okay, well, if you go out and you take care of the family financially and you protect us from danger and harm, you've done your job.
Yes.
And that's it,
boys get to be boys. Boys have fun.
Yeah.
Right.
Absolutely.
Yes. We talk a little bit about love. I'm going to make it very simple.
Okay.
What is love?
Oh gosh. Okay. A rush of things comes at me when I think about love. Love to me is whatever you need it to be. Love meets you where you are, right? Whatever level that is, love meets you there and it elevates you. That's what love is.
I like that. Elevates you. I like that.
It does, because you can meet someone at your lowest and they can love you their hardest, right? And what does that do? That lifts you up. And if you meet somebody when you're riding high, what does it do? Y'all sailing together, right? I love it when we're cruising together. Y'all know I like D'Angelo. Right?
I like D'Angelo.
Like I just dropping all that on you. But to me, that's what love is. It's not this one thing.
Yeah.
And it can't be, because like you said, Cass, we're dynamic. We're ever changing, right? We are poetry in motion, right? That's to be a woman is to be poetry in motion.
Yeah.
Right. And to love me is to meet me where I am within the rhythm of that, right?
Yes. Yes.
So.
I love
That's
it.
beautiful.
I like it.
Absolutely beautiful. Yeah.
I'm just gonna warn you, Sierra. I'm just gonna warn you, okay? Because I'm gonna have to warn you because sex is on the way.
Okay, sex is on the way. Let me drink my Pepsi.
Drink your Pepsi and wish that you had some rum in that Pepsi.
Okay.
Move your back against the wall, girl. Don't be afraid, won't let you fall, girl. No, no, no. You don't have to feel no pressure. We got all the night, no stress, girl. Go ahead and get undressed, girl. We can do it overnight, and I promise you, I will make you scream my name.
Ruby said, "Run, Sierra." Ruby,
warned you. Ruby has warned you, and I appreciate Ruby
Thank you,
because
Ruby.
Cassie tries to make me look like I'm just making up stuff over here. She tries to pretend like I am just saying stuff that's not true. That's
I
all.
didn't say anything tonight. I love that song.
Okay. Yeah, that's nice.
I
Oh
love
yeah.
that song.
Here we go. I know Antoinette, you're like, here we go.
Oh, my beautiful people. I love y'all so much.
Yes.
Siera,
Yes.
what one sexual fantasy do you think people should never explore and why?
Wow.
Mm.
Never explore. Okay.
Okay, let me say this before I get into this.
So she got a disclaimer.
Yeah, I do, because y'all know I'm a nurse, right? So y'all know
Uh-huh.
I have a nursing background. So I would say, and I'm bringing this up from the depths of my soul, and I'm recalling memories. I would say, don't bring anything live with 4 legs. Do not put that in your body. I know some people think it's gonna be good. It's not.
Okay.
Oh my God. Oh
And
my God.
So,
we have
Okay,
a
so
whole
no
time.
bestiality. No
have
bestiality.
you put anything in any of your books that you have seen?
Um, I, be- I believe I may have put some things in there that I've seen.
So you know you're
Oh,
gonna
nothing with 4 legs. I know it sounds interesting, like you see a video. Or
No,
something.
I'm not gonna say it sounds interesting to me. Okay, I'm gonna put my disclaimer out. That don't sound interesting to me.
God, live and 4 legs. That does not sound sexy.
Like
No.
you said, fantasies. I've seen a lot of different
No, I
fantasies.
believe I know it happens. I'm just saying,
Yeah.
I know it
Yeah.
happens.
Richard Gere came in my head.
Yeah,
when
I'm
she
like,
said that.
don't do it. Don't
So,
do
Wait,
it.
what did Richard Gere do? I love Richard Gere. What did he do?
way back in the
Don't
way
do it.
back, was it in the 80s when
Don't
he
do it.
had to go to the emergency room and he had a gerbil?
Don't do it.
Oh, I have heard about that.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, I think that was I want to say that was in the 80s.
No, I did hear that. I forgot about that. I
I
did.
think it was the 80s. I don't know.
Hear that.
You gonna have to work hard, and we gonna have to work hard to get all the little dirt bit out of places. I'm just saying, like, don't do it. You don't want.
I love it. I love it.
It's done.
So, Siera, you're gonna have to drop on Facebook or somewhere on social media some of these books where you got some of this stuff at, and tag me in it because I need to read. If for nothing, to laugh. Oh my God.
Yes.
And I have to say, y'all, I usually don't get stumped. I usually don't. My mind is not blown by the answers that I receive, but she went there with me.
Yeah.
She went-
Yeah, we both were like,
Ruby
I did
said,
not see that one
Ruby,
coming.
I had to
Did
say.
not see that one coming. Did
had
not
to
see that
say.
coming.
Okay. So you have to write a book about your least favorite sex act. The title of the book is named after that sex position and your husband's nickname for you. What is the title of that book? Jennifer said, hell no, that's nasty.
That is, I was thinking, shit in my mouth, Mr. Awesome. Yeah.
Okay.
That would be it.
Wait, I missed it.
Shooting her mouth for Mr. Awesome.
Oh,
Shit.
Shit in my mouth.
That's what I thought she said.
Oh, okay. Oh.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, y'all. This is some nasty stuff. Okay. No. Now, Cassie says she looks at my expressions and that makes her laugh, but tonight I'm looking at hers. And I'm like, what? She's like, what?
Oh, goodness. Oh, Jennifer, that's hilarious. No, that's nasty.
Ty is so done. Like, she is so done.
I'm just like, I'm done. It's like, I'm scared. Now I'm scared. I'm over here like, what's she gonna answer now?
These are my questions. These y'all questions.
It is, but your answers are like,
oh my God. Oh, damn. Jesus. Okay. I need a fan.
I was thinking
Yes.
the same
Fan is
thing.
needed.
I'm like,
Fan is needed.
whew.
Oh, between her answers, y'all, and Tori's drink, I'm done. I'm done. Okay. If you were the professor of an intimate experience and you could teach others how to master it, what would your title be? Professor of what?
Oh,
That's a good one.
Professor. Ooh, Professor Repeat a Nut.
Oh, okay, y'all. Y'all heard it here on Cozy Sips First. She mastered that.
Yes, she
She
did.
mastered it.
She did. She did. That's what Ruby said. Sierra's blowing our minds. Yes, she is. She is. She is.
Okay. All right. A sex toy is named after your favorite drink, your favorite sex position, and your favorite vacation
Oh my
destination.
goodness, that's a whole lot of steps. Oh,
Drink, position, and vacation destination. What's the name of that sex toy?
oh,
Drink, position, and vacation destination.
oh, yeah. Oh, that's a lot. I'm trying to think of all I could get in there because you got to pick one.
It's gonna be one long thing.
I
Like,
know,
say for
I
instance,
got it, but I'm trying to think. I'm like, would it be?
She got a lot of favorite drinks, a lot of
I
sex.
know.
oh, you
Yeah,
got a lot of
that's
okay,
right.
I got you. I got you.
Yeah, I'm like, would it be like Jameson Doggy Mazalon? Or would it be what? Pepsi Anal Jamaica? What I'm trying to
I like that. I like that. Yes.
all together.
Yes, Sierra. I love that.
Yes. What is it? Yes,
So
okay.
here's the thing. Here's the thing, though,
Yes.
Sierra. I keep telling them that anal is highly underrated.
It is not.
Highly
She act like you haven't tried. I've tried and I don't like it. So don't act like I ain't tried. I've tried it several times and don't like it.
So
With different people, so I don't like it. So it can't
here's
just
my
be
thing. There she go telling herself
I'm
again,
just
y'all.
saying, because she'll be like she thinks people haven't tried it. People have tried
Okay,
it.
all right. So
Is it painful? Yes. Yes.
It's not even
But-
painful to me. I just don't like it. It's not painful
Oh.
to me. I just don't like it.
okay, all right.
No, there's pain. Well, there is pain involved, but it's
stop.
good.
All right, let the teacher talk. So this is what I would say. Ty,
Yes.
we have to stop trying, dear. We have to start mastering. No
I
more
don't
trying.
want to master it though.
No more trying. No
I
more
don't want to master
You got to find the right person.
Yes,
I don't want to
yes.
master it. Have interest in it.
we gotta find what works for you.
Right. And
And
it has to be
not-
the right person who
not
knows
aim.
what they're
Like
doing
Cassie
and how to
said.
make it a pleasurable experience.
That's it. That's
Everybody doesn't know what they're doing.
There's so many positions in the world. I don't have to like anal. There's so
no, you
many.
don't. But what we're saying is, like Cassie's book, when you hit the rose right, it will blossom.
Disagree. You gotta still want it
I had a bad
though.
experience.
Motivation.
Jennifer said I got a bad experience. Exit only. See,
No. It's not. It was never bad. It was just
She
never.
says that she just didn't enjoy it.
It was never bad. I won't say that. It wasn't that painful. It wasn't bad. It just didn't do anything for me. I was the one initiating every time. So it wasn't even like he was saying, let's try it. You know what I mean? So it was like, it's just not for me. That's all I want to say on that. That's why I'm like,
you know what? We need
I don't know who is watching this. I don't know who's watching it.
a different repeat a nut professor. We need a different.
I will go with the repeat. I like that.
Jennifer says she had a bad experience. Exit only.
I know, I'm like rolling at her comments.
Oh my God. Oh my God. So here's my thing though. For you ladies who say no to anal, do you also say no to a butt plug? Jennifer, Ty, anybody else in the audience?
I'm saying it doesn't appeal to me. That's all. Like some things, like you might say, I'll try. I think I'm pretty open. That's just something I don't like. So I will say I'll try I say I want a menage a trois with 2 men. So I'm open. So it's not, and I tried it just didn't quite go the way I pictured it.
Yeah.
Who is watching this? I gotta watch my mouth.
Look, yeah. I'm
if
interested in what you pictured. I really am. Now that you've said it, I'm like, what did she picture?
if it's good enough to make you come, is good. If you
Yeah.
and if you couldn't get there,
Mm-mm.
then I can see you saying, okay, what's the point?
Yeah,
Tony said she's down. So Jennifer said, yes, she would use the butt plug, even if she wouldn't do anal. Tony, you're saying you're down, but is that I'm down with using the butt plug, but not the anal? Or are you saying you're down with both? And is it you, Tony, speaking, or is it Janelle? And what did Veronica just say?
She said, messed up past his whole understanding.
Sit down.
So anyway, I am for it.
Yeah,
I am for
feel
it.
like if you're okay with the act, then you're more than likely okay with a plug.
Absolutely. Yeah.
Right? Like,
but
yeah. Otherwise, you're in Jennifer's class with the exit only class.
She said it's
her and Janelle. Okay, Tony, I see you.
Yes.
Now, okay. Would you like, these are drinks, pink pussy shot or the cock sucking cowboy? The pink pussy shot is the butterscotch schnapps and rose tequila. The cock sucking cowboy, also known as the buttery nipple shot, is the butterscotch schnapps and Irish cream. So pink pussy shot or cow sucking cowboy shot?
I'm gonna be honest. You had me until I put it all together and I broke down the cow sucking cowboy because he might not be interested in me, but I do like the pink pussy shot. Sounds good. Sounds quite delicious, and I didn't think it would be, but the way you said
the way she described it, I don't like the name. The name doesn't sound appealing, but how it's made, I'm like,
yes, that sounds delicious.
Yeah, it does.
Yes. Now, if she approached, I'm gonna say no.
Yeah.
Ooh, my mind just went back to our episode with Aja on there.
Yeah. That's exactly what I was thinking of. Yeah.
Okay. Tell us one sexual fantasy you would be afraid to explore. And afraid doesn't have to be that you fear it because you're just scared as a person, but maybe it might unleash something in you or the other person that you're not prepared for, or whatever. Your fear can be anything.
Yeah, this is one I've actually thought about after I read a book. And I think for me, that is truly whips.
Okay.
Why? Involving whips. Yeah. So I read a book, and I think I remember the author, but I'm not going to say her name just in case I mess it up. But I love this couple so much in this book, right? And they were exploring their kink. And going back to what Ty was saying about that anal and having the untrained professor, or that's a possibility. Now I ain't saying everybody, but he hit the heroine with the whip, and he hit her in a way that it broke her skin. And the way the author described it, it was so visceral that I could actually feel it happening to the heroine. Like shock, the hurt. Like he literally had to take the heroine to the emergency room. And I was like, you know what? Cured. No thoughts about that. None. Like the author, I didn't know if it was an experience that the author had, but she described it in such detail. It was like that drink you were talking about. I'm like, I can feel that. And
And you do have to be cautious when exploring certain levels of that. Like you really need to make sure your partner is experienced.
Yes.
And they need to start off lightly with something like maybe a flogger first. They need to make sure they have their angles correct and how they're hitting and the parts of your body that they're hitting. You can't just put anybody in there and jump in and say,
Right.
hey, this is my thing. I want you to do it. Everybody's not going to be able to do that.
Right. And that's what I learned. Like the author who wrote this book, like she did such a great job of talking about the preparation of the person who has that type of control. Look, Ty is not
No matter how you spin it.
Look, I'm there with her on this. This is like Jennifer, exit only. Like I am with her. Like, do not pull that out of your toy bag. Like, don't pull that out. Because exit stage right. But yeah, the way she described it, like it was just so visceral. And the couple actually broke up after that. It was a second chance romance. But even then, like that one thing that went wrong, there was years of trust issues for her and her next partner. And then when they came back together, and I'm like, wow. Like it was a very emotional romance.
Okay.
I can see that. Definitely, like, you know, I do think people, like, even with the choking, like sometimes you might go too far and that was not your intent. And people do play at those games because everybody's doing it, everybody's talking about it, but do you know how to do it or what's, you know, the appropriate way to do it?
Yeah,
so
absolutely.
Because even though, like you said, there is some pleasure in pain, but you don't want to go too far where you like, all I feel is the pain. And it's
Right. And you're left with scars, both physical and emotional.
Yeah. And that's even back to like with the anal. If the person doesn't know what they're doing, you know, they could damage you. They could destroy your experience and turn you off from it forever.
That's true.
You know, where you're not even willing to, you know, go there. But there are classes, there are videos. If you're interested, educate yourself, people. Educate yourself. That's all I say on that. Siera, you work for a Fortune 500 company and you're the supervisor of a group of 20. One of your employees, you okay?
Yeah, I was hoping I owned it, but go on. All right. I've been in India a long time, y'all. I don't want to work for nobody. But anyway.
No, so you supervise 20 people.
All right.
And one of your employees reports you for sexual harassment. What did you do or say that made him feel harassed?
Okay.
What did I do or say?
What did you do or say to make him feel harassed?
I told you not to shake it like that. Oh no. Look, shake it this way when you come in my office. I keep it on the other side.
Gave you. I love it. I love that. I love that answer.
Sometimes I gotta tell you.
I give you that, Sarah. You come quick with the answer.
I love that.
She comes quick.
You're being inducted into a Mile High Club. However, it's not on an airplane. How high are you and what's your transportation of choice?
Oh, all right. Okay, I got it. But it's not an airplane. My mode of transportation, I would say you're a garden variety of weed.
Okay. I like that.
Yes.
I like that. Especially since
how high am I? As high as I want to be.
We just passed 420. I love that. I love that. And finally, your significant other wants to know your love language, words of affirmation, quality time, physical touch, acts of service, or receiving gifts. Tell us how you creatively show him without telling him what your love language is.
Oh.
Okay.
She did it again. She got us again.
Okay. Oh.
She got us again.
Okay. She is all about the physical touch with an act of service.
Yes, please, service. Yes, much service is needed. And I'm
Kudos to you, Miss London. I loved your answers. And thank you so much for participating.
y'all got the craziest questions. Y'all, they don't send them ahead of time. I'm just telling you.
That's Cassie. I don't know the questions either until she asks them. I'm sitting here just like this. My eyes get big. This is not exaggeration.
I
I have
love her
no idea what she's
creativity, though.
asking.
I love her
She will
creativity.
never let me know because she'll throw a question at me. So she'll never let me know what she's asking.
Well, the funny thing is, I was just watching, like, the other night, I was watching Purple Rain, right?
Uh-huh.
And
Movie,
was
that's
like,
my movie.
Chrissy was like, I could just so see that when you asked that question. I was like, oh, this
Oh
is
my God, he was so sexy.
He
This
really
my
was.
moment.
He really was.
Beautiful man. So tell everybody about your new release.
Yes. So my new release, look, I got the book right here. I don't know if
Nice.
y'all
It's a
can see it,
beautiful
but
cover.
thank you. It's Fake It Till You Make It. And believe it or not, none of these questions are in this book. Okay. I'm just telling you, don't look at this interview and then go get this book and go, where that girl at? Look, I write a whole bunch of different stuff. This ain't what's in this interview. Okay. So this is a small town romance. Okay. Small town romance, enemies to lovers.
I
It's
love Enemies to Lovers.
Yes, I do too. I do too. And the title is
Ruby
Fake
said
It
it's
Till
really
You Make
good.
It. And y'all, this book is so good. It is really about two people overwhelmed with life. Some of it's their own doing, some of it's not, because they real people, right? Like real stuff happening. And they are trying to figure it out. But just like we were talking about earlier, sometimes you just gotta put on your best face and move forward, even when the lights are off, right? And that's where my characters are. They're when you meet them, they're at places where the lights are off in their life, and they are just trying to walk a path into the light and figure some stuff out for themselves. So Anne Marie's a down on her luck city girl, tired of her man cheating on her, her fiance actually. And she decides to go get the life she deserves. And the stupid car breaks down 4 hours into her new beginning. And she's gonna get the first job that's available. Actually, it's the only job available, and it's working for a grumpy vet who just came out of a bad relationship. And guess what? He don't want to see no pretty girl right now, and she's gorgeous, y'all. And she don't even know how she's gonna get this job done working in a vet practice, but she gonna make it happen. She makes stuff happen. And that's what I love about Emery. She makes stuff happen. And what I love most about Eli is he knows how to love a woman. He knows how to love a woman. He's had a woman that was the wrong fit for him. But when he really gets to know Anne Marie, he recognizes her values, sometimes even more than she does. And he just loves her the right way. He really does.
Love it. Thank
Yeah.
Love
you.
that.
Yes.
Love that.
So
And tell everybody where they can get it at.
all right. So it's in print, it's an ebook. You can find it in Walmart, Barnes and Million, Amazon. What did I say? Barnes and Million? Y'all,
You
it's
combined it. You said
William.
million
Barnes and William. Don't go looking for Barnes and Million because I need y'all to go get this book, and you won't find it at Barnes and Million. But it's at Barnes and Noble, Books a Million. I found out this week it's in the Safeway grocery store in some places. So it's on Amazon, Google Play, Apple Books. So it's everywhere where books are sold, and there's a blessing in that too, right? That it's
Yeah.
everywhere where books are sold, and I'm very,
More
very
exposure. Give me more and more exposure. So you
yes,
can
yes,
come back to your other books. That's all.
yes, yes, and you can also find it on my website, which is SieraLondonAuthor.com.
Awesome.
Thank you.
Awesome. Thanks, everyone, for cozying up with us for another cozy sip of romance. Check out Sierra's books everywhere you can buy a book, including the Safeway groceries and Amazon.
Yes.
Tell us what you like, tell us what you love, but don't tell us what you don't like because we don't want to hear that shit. Don't forget to drop your comments below and tell us what you thought. Tell us what you'd like to hear more of. Most importantly, share the podcast on your social media sites. And join Ty and I in 2 weeks where we will be chatting one-on-one with our special guest host, co-host, which is you.
Wow.
Sierra, stay with us after this.
Okay.
Dear podcast family, we love you, and we will see you in 2 weeks.
Thank y'all for being here.
Bye. Almost, y'all.